Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. And this morning the reflection is based on the reading from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, and verses 26 to 38. And there's no time to actually do that reading, but if you would like to stop and read that particular section of Scripture, please do. And so let us continue with reflecting on what Luke has written. Who is Jesus? And we're not the first to ask that question. With great regularity in Christian scriptures, people have asked, who is this man? Who is he? And there's always been I would imagine, an element of amazement in his voice. Who is he? And I suppose much of our theological probing and our doctrinal development has been around trying to answer that question, who is Jesus? And actually, none of those answers that come from theology or from doctrine are particularly complete. We still battle with this question, who is Jesus? And it brings to the surface our deepest yearnings to know, to experience Christ. Given the world in which we live, which is filled with structural and moral breakdown and innumerable conflicts, this question is worth addressing both individually and collectively. And in fact, the entire gospel is an attempt to answer that question. Who is Jesus? And the good news is that Jesus is Lord. And in all of Luke's writings, his focus is to establish quite clearly the role and identity of Jesus. And so when we look at this passage, it's extraordinarily rich. So much is happening. An angel comes, a virgin conceives. It's like viewing a very detailed medieval tapestry. And you become so enthralled with all those intricate little details that you miss the central focus. And the central focus is Jesus as Lord from the first moment of his conception. And so as we reflect on this passage today, may it lead to an acknowledgement and an amazement that in Jesus, God has become present among us. Jesus' birth gives birth to our own hope. And so let's just be quiet for a moment and allow yourself to begin to breathe gently, rhythmically, and deeply. And allow yourself to sink into God's presence, into the stillness that is God. Allow him to hold you as you enter this time of imaginative prayer. Imagine yourself in Mary's home. Become aware of the time of day that it is, and it can be any time of day. Notice the furnishings in the room. Notice the colours. What can you smell? What can you feel? Walk around the room. Is there a place to sit? Now assume the role of Mary, or any observer. It could be a neighbor or a friend. Notice, what is Mary doing? And if you're Mary, what are you doing? Notice the expression on her face. Or what is the expression on your face? Imagine the thoughts that are going through her head. What are her feelings as her marriage draws near? Now, imagine the angel Gabriel entering the room. And listen as he speaks to Mary. Listen as he speaks to you. Enter into the dialogue between Mary and Gabriel. Allow yourself to share in this experience of questioning, this experience of amazement. And listen to Gabriel's reassuring words as he speaks to Mary. Be with Mary at her moment of surrender. And now, stay with Mary in joy, thanksgiving, wonder, and praise.